Hi, Brent Haynes with Wood Sound Flutes. I am going to share with you a flute that was made probably in 2006, maybe 2005. I made this flute when we lived in Washington. Our shop was in the garage of our home. We had very little space. Every corner was filled with some piece of equipment so that we could make instruments. And it was really kind of, for me, the beginning of becoming what I now consider myself an artist, which is such a bizarre thing for me to think about for myself. You know, as an engineer and someone who thinks in that way quite often, becoming an artist was not what I thought was in store for me in life. And yet I'm so grateful that I have had this opportunity. The flute that I'm holding is a low E. This flute is not available right now. It is a client's flute. He bought it from me when I first made it. The tube of the flute, the whole flute in fact, all the wood on it is African blackwood, with the exception of the beak, which is cocobolo. All of the white that you see on it, the feathers, the tail feathers, the inlays here on these finger holes, is woolly mammoth ivory. I look at it now, I haven't had enough woolly mammoth ivory in well over 10 years, probably 15 years, to be able to do a full head like this. It just blows my mind. When he contacted me the other day and he sent me some pictures, and the woolly mammoth ivory had cracked. You can see some fine cracks here and here, all these different places, these little cracks. And so, I mean, this material is like 20,000 years old. So both Jim and myself knew at some point you're going to have to do some repair on the ivory. The fortunate thing is once you do those repairs, typically the stresses that created the cracks to begin with have been relieved. And so you don't end up having additional problems down the road. So Jim had been holding on to it for a while before he sent it to me. And then he went ahead and sent it down. And when I got it, I was so blown away. Here was a flute that I created in a time and an age when I never thought of myself as a carver. Back in those days particularly, carving was like super scary to me. And I wasn't sure about the vision or the flows. There's so many unknowns to me back in those days. And doing these feathers, oh. But I just want to share it with you because it's such a beautiful heirloom. Maybe that's a good name for it. It's kind of an heirloom instrument. But let's go ahead and take a look at this. So the idea with it, I knew I wanted to have this eagle head for the end of the flute. But what do you do for the totem, right? A body of an eagle? That didn't make sense. An eagle with wings out? I mean, I like those totems, but on the other hand, they're delicate and you get really thin. I mean, there's some challenges with it. But I really kind of wanted the whole body of the flute to be the eagle. And so I settled on doing feathers on the body of the flute, representing the wings, and then doing the tail feathers of the eagle for the totem. It's the only time I've actually done this. It's funny because, over the years I could remember that I had done this feather inlay, and I kept thinking about it. Different flutes would come along that would make me think about this, but I had forgot about the instrument itself because I didn't have pictures of it at the time. It is just super, super cool. I really want to do something like this again. And maybe we'll do something like it for a flute of a month sometime. But I just wanted to share it with you guys because it's so freaking cool. I love the shapes of this eagle head too. I love the eyebrows, the intensity that they bring, and yet they're not severe, but they're intense. I really like that. The cocobolo beak is just so delightful. I'll go ahead and play it for you. Oh, so fun. So fun. If you would like a flute like this, I don't know. Give me a call. Maybe we can make it for you. Honestly, it's just such an incredible thing. I just love it. Super beautiful. Hope y'all have a great day. Whether you're dreaming of your first native flute or wanting to create some custom instrument, Wood Sounds is where your dreams can be made real. My name is Brent Haynes, and you can reach me at 801-822-1415 or brent@woodsounds.com. Have a great day.